Surrounded by a bunch of Australian bands here in the middle of New York City.
Yep.
Is there something surreal about that, or does it feel about right?
No, I mean I've been away from home for a little bit now, just on tour in Europe and the UK and in the States the past week. And to walk in here is definitely surreal all of a sudden. I mean, not surreal in the best sense either. You know, it's not like it's Alice in Wonderland. It's just kind of it's a lot of familiar faces and familiar voices. It's predictably surreal. Maybe.
Yeah. So how's all the travel been treating you? Have the shows been going well? And
shows have been fun. Touring is chaotic, especially the solo thing. For some reason, it always seems to have this chaotic kind of madness to it. This very chaotic energy, and this tour has been no different. In fact, it's probably been the most intense, extreme experiences. I mean, right now, one of my band members is stranded in London. He was detained and not given a visa, but we've sorted it out, and he's going to make it over here. But that's just one example.
Yeah. The government shutdown wouldn't have helped much.
Yeah, you know what? It might have played its part. But myself and Tex made it, and we've been playing shows all week. We've done about 3 shows a day on average.
Yeah.
12 shows in 5 days.
Wow.
So 2.5 shows on average. But
is that exhausting, or is it all right?
I just woke up.
Yeah, fair enough. And you're playing a late set at the Aussie BBQ tonight.
Yeah.
Does that finish up your CMJ?
Essentially, I got another show just before that this evening at about 10:45, and then a show at 2:15 tonight. It's Aussie BBQ, but then we're off to Baltimore tomorrow, and on to Montreal and Toronto and Chicago, Minneapolis. We make our way over to Seattle and Portland and San Fran and LA, and then come back to the east through Texas. It's kind of non-stop till Christmas for us, but
It's not a bad position to be in. I mean, you're here to kind of promote your album, and I mean, I walk into any record store here and I see it at least in the vinyl section.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Displayed pretty highly. I mean, it must feel cool to kind of, to be traveling around America and know people are listening to your music.
Yeah, it's funny. I've been playing shows and for a long time and making records for slightly less longer time, but still it feels like my whole adult life. But so stranded in Australia, also confined to Australia, and it's funny. This is the first record that I've ever been involved in that's had a simultaneous international release, and no matter how many shows you do, you need a record to open up doors, especially places you've never been. So to be able to come here and, like I said, go to places I've never been, go to cities I've never been to, and have an audience that first of all come out, and then on top of that know some of the songs is pretty wild.
You talk about the sort of separation between your performance and live performance and the album.
Yep.
And there are some songs on that record which date back many years and very different iterations.
Yeah, I've had a lot of them have different incarnations, and I mean, Victoria, which is maybe stylistically a bit out from the rest of the record. I wrote that as a Mercy Arm song, and it just never happened. But it had to wait for its moment, like all of them, and it found its place on this record. And the challenge now is going to be the next one, not having that luxury of my whole back catalogue of songs that have never been released. But there's still a lot of old ideas to draw from, and new ones too. So that's a challenge I'm looking for.